She leaned in, her lips soft and hesitant, as though nothing had changed. I held her gaze longer than usual, the weight of the truth pressing on my chest. My name is Daniel. For 5 years, I had trusted Sarah completely. She was my partner, my confidant, the person I had shared every hope, every plan, every secret with. That trust had always felt unshakable, until it wasn't. It began subtly, little excuses, late nights, whispers she pretended I couldn't hear. Her phone was always face down, conversations cut off when I entered a room, traces of words she denied ever saying. At first, I blamed myself. Had I grown distant? Missed a warning? But the evidence became impossible to ignore. One evening, I discovered messages between her and someone named Jason, words that made my stomach churn and my chest tighten. I read them repeatedly, hoping for an innocent explanation. There was none. The betrayal was undeniable. I didn't confront her immediately. I waited. I watched. I let her reveal herself through her own actions. She smiled, hugged me, played the role of the devoted wife. But I knew better. I followed the threads, uncovering the full extent of her affair. And then I acted. Jason paid for the part he played, methodically, leaving no doubt or ambiguity. The next evening, she behaved as if nothing had changed. Dinner was light, laughter casual. Then she leaned in to kiss me, anticipating warmth and perhaps forgiveness. I met her gaze, held her shoulders, and whispered calmly, "I know about your lover. He's already paid." Her eyes widened. Shock, fear, disbelief. Every emotion flashed across her face. I remained composed, letting her absorb the truth. The woman who had shared my bed, my heart, now faced a man who had uncovered every secret she tried to hide. She felt powerless for the first time in years, and I felt a strange mixture of sorrow and vindication. I didn't demand explanations. I simply let her stand there, frozen, while I recalled the months of subtle betrayals. Late nights she claimed were meetings, sudden outings she insisted were harmless, the tiny tension she masked in conversation. I had trusted her, and that trust had been fractured, spreading quietly through every part of our shared life. I remembered one particular night when she kissed me goodnight, whispering promises of love. Her warmth felt real, but a silent warning pulsed in my chest. Gradually, my careful observation revealed the truth. Jason's presence was deliberate, and Sarah had knowingly participated. Every small lie, every hidden message, every gesture meant to conceal only confirmed her betrayal. Now, standing in the living room, watching her struggle for words, the power had shifted. I wasn't angry anymore. I was calm in control, having orchestrated every step with patience. "Do you understand?" I asked quietly. She nodded, unable to meet my eyes, her confession unspoken but clear. I didn't need apologies. The reality was undeniable. She had crossed a line, and I had seen through it. Justice had already been served, leaving Sarah alone with the consequences of her choices. The air between us was heavy with the truth, suffocating in its clarity. Yet my satisfaction wasn't rooted in vengeance. It came from understanding, from witnessing the natural course of honesty and deceit. In the following days, she moved cautiously through the house, every action measured, every glance tentative. Her confidence had crumbled. I continued my routine, composed and calm, letting her recognize fully that the balance had shifted. One evening, she tried to speak, voice trembling. "Daniel, I can explain." I shook my head. There was nothing to explain. The betrayal spoke louder than any words she could offer. I thought of our early years, the laughter, the endless nights of conversation, the kisses that felt infinite, the dreams we had shared. Those memories now contrasted sharply with the present. She was someone I could no longer trust fully, but I acted with precision and control rather than bitterness. When she leaned in again that night, testing me, I held her gently and said, "I know everything. It's already settled." Tears filled her eyes. Fear, regret, realization. For the first time, she understood that actions carry consequences, and deception, no matter how carefully hidden, always surfaces. I didn't gloat. I didn't demand apology. I simply let her witness the calm certainty of someone who has been wronged but refuses to be broken. Our relationship didn't end in shouting or chaos. Instead, it ended with quiet clarity, a recognition that trust, once shattered, cannot be reclaimed so easily, and that patience, observation, and restraint are sometimes more powerful than confrontation.